Welcome back, dear listeners, to another chilling episode of Shell's Spooky Stories. I'm your host, Shell, and tonight I have a bone-chilling story about Chicago's most famous phantom, a story that has been retold for nearly a century. So dim the lights, settle in, and prepare yourself for Resurrection Mary. Along Archer Avenue in Justice, Illinois, a quiet stretch of road connects the historic Willowbrook Ballroom and the Resurrection Cemetery. However, this path is better known for its haunting figure, a young woman in white who has reportedly been seen hitchhiking, dancing, and vanishing for nearly a century. She's called Resurrection Mary, and her legend is one of the most well-documented and consistent vanishing hitchhiker tales in the United States. While there is no single Mary, the story commonly centres around a young Polish-American girl who attended dances at what was then known as the O. Henry Ballroom. The legend claims that one winter evening in the early 1930s, after a quarrel with her boyfriend, she left the dance hall and attempted to walk home along Archer Avenue, where she was tragically struck and killed by a car. Though this tale appears in many versions, no official record of such a death exactly matching this account has ever been found. However, numerous car accidents, fatalities involving young women occurred in the area during the 1920s and 1930s. It's likely that the legend evolved from a combination of local tragedies and folklore. The first public report of Resurrection Mary came in 1939, when a man named Jerry Pauls claimed that he met a beautiful, quiet woman at a Chicago dance hall. He said she was cold to the touch, and after dancing and chatting all night, he offered her a ride home. She asked to be dropped off near Resurrection Cemetery, then vanished from the car before his eyes. Jerry's account made newspaper headlines, and he reported the story consistently throughout his life. While some dismiss it as a fabrication or misremembered dream, many others believe it was the first of many encounters with Mary. Since the 1930s, dozens of witnesses, from a cab driver to police officers, have reported eerily similar encounters. A young woman in a white dress, often described as having blonde hair and a pale skin, asked for a ride along Archer Avenue. She is usually quiet, sometimes gives a name, sometimes doesn't. She vanishes just before or as the car approaches Resurrection Cemetery. The report spans decades, and the details remain strikingly consistent. Perhaps the most compelling physical evidence tied to the legend occurred in August 1976. A driver passing Resurrection Cemetery late at night called police, claiming he saw a young woman trapped behind the gates. When officers arrived, they found two bars bent apart, with what appeared to be handprints scorched into the metal. While skeptics suggest a maintenance vehicle may have caused the damage, cemetery staff at the time said no equipment was in the area. The bars were removed for safekeeping and are reportedly still stored in the cemetery's maintenance building. In 2019, dashcam footage from a local rideshare driver captured a blonde woman in white appearing briefly in the road before vanishing completely. The footage is grainy, the figure's outline is clearly visible, and eerily similar to the descriptions dating back 80 years. In 1980, a taxi driver reported picking up a silent woman in white near Willowbrook Ballroom. She gave directions to the Resurrection Cemetery, but by the time he arrived, she was gone, the backseat empty. Strangely, the meter showed an active fare for a passenger that had vanished. After looking at everything, here's a pattern I found especially chilling. Mary's sightings often spike before tragedies. In the days or weeks preceding major car accidents on Archer Avenue, multiple sightings of the phantom are typically reported. Whether coincidence or something more, it's a detail that keeps locals wary when the roads turn icy. And then there's this. One motorcyclist in 2023 claimed to have given his jacket to a woman in white near Willowbrook. When she vanished, so did the jacket. The next morning, it was found folded neatly on a gravestone inside Resurrection Cemetery. The gravestone bore the name Mary. Whether she's a lost soul, a residual haunting, or simply a modern myth with legs, Resurrection Mary has proven to be one of the most enduring and documented ghost stories in American folklore. To this day, she is said to walk Arch Avenue, still searching for her way home. Thank you for joining me on this terrifying tale. It's a chilling reminder that some passengers never reach their final destinations. Until next time, dear listeners, stay safe and keep your lights on.
And if that tale gave you chills, don't forget to feed the spirits. Hit that like button, subscribe so you never miss a haunting, and share this story with your bravest friends, the ones who don't mind a ghost or two, whispering their name at night. Your support helps keep the veil thin and the stories flowing. Until next time, stay spooky, stay curious, and whatever you do,
don't look behind you.